All right, we're going to have another short one tonight, I think. It has just been a slow sales day again. This whole week has been pretty dismal. So we have 2 orders that are going to get packed up tonight. And at the end of the video, we'll see how much profit we made today. It's not going to be great. Maybe it's definitely less than $100. Maybe less than 60. But I do have a few more things that I picked up today on my lunch break at the thrift shop I go to. It's just 3 items. There's a couple of good ones. So yeah, we're not going to spend a lot of time. We're just going to try to keep it very, very short tonight. It's already well past 10 and I don't want to be up all night. So let's see these items that I picked up today and then go in the kitchen and get today's orders packed. Okay, it's been a heavily Western week, I guess. Yesterday I got this shirt I showed you, this embroidered Western shirt. This one's worth, I'm going to list it at 90. It might be worth a little bit more. I think I probably could get 120 for it if I would let it sit for a while, but I'd rather just try to get quicker profit. But today I picked up this one at the same thrift store that I got that one at, and it's not quite as good. This is a brand called El General. It's just spelled like General. They make Western wear just like that other company. This one is, I mean, you can just tell by feel that it's not quite the same quality as that other one. And it was, yesterday must have been a sales day because that shirt that I got yesterday was only $2. Today, this one was $6, and it's probably worth 35 to 40. I think I'll list it at $34.99. Try to just get it moving. So it's a little late now. I mean, we're into the 23rd today, and the chances of selling this before Halloween are probably not great, but it's just a little sort of a candy dish, has a skull in the bottom. It says Patch NYC and Crate Barrel. So I don't really know exactly what that is. I know that sometimes Crate Barrel stuff can do well. It still has the original sticker, and it says Scary Patch NYC Scary Skull. So it's got a skull in there. I just thought it might be interesting, and I have had luck selling Crate Barrel stuff. So I picked this up for $2. There's not a huge amount of sales history for this. There's some like basically exactly the same, except they have a cat skull inside, and I saw some sales on those for like $20, $22. This skull one, the human skull, I didn't see any sales for that kind of amount, but there's one listed, and it's listed at $20. So I'm going to list this one at 20 as well, and hopefully somebody will buy it before Halloween, but probably not. We'll sit on that until next Halloween maybe. And then the final thing I got today was a pair of these double H boots, cowboy boots. I think these are really supposed to be considered like work boots. So they still have this cardboard in here. They're essentially brand new. They do have some scuffs around the bottom, but not too bad. I'm sure they've never been worn. They just have these scuffs from being in the world. Maybe this is like built right into the leather. This might just be flaws that's original to the leather. I don't know. But I paid, these were 25. These were 25. The boots, and then after taxes and everything I paid like 28.90 something. So they're worth about 100. I had another pair of these. I can't remember if they sold or not. Let me go check my closet and find out if they ever even sold. So yeah, that other pair of boots is still here. They're another double H pair. They came from the same store even, and they have the same cardboard in here that tells me that they were probably new. Maybe it was a mistake to buy a second pair when the first ones haven't even sold, but I'll have to look at the pricing on those other ones and see if I want to lower them. This one, only one pair has been listed. There are none listed with this exact model number, which is like 2522 is the model number. There are none that have sold. But I mean, there are none listed, and there's one pair sold, and that pair sold for 100, just like 100 even. So I'm going to list these at 100. Maybe it's going to be a while before they sell. They are size 11, which I think is a good size. 11, it says 11 2E. I don't really know exactly what that means. I mean, E is a width. Maybe it's supposed to be double E, which maybe that's better. I don't know. Anyway, I'll get these listed tomorrow or the next day. But that's it. Just these 3 items that came into the inventory today. I already have the listings all ready to go, so I just have to take some photos and get them posted on eBay. So that's it. Everything new, you've seen it. I didn't do really any work tonight. Got home a little bit late, and then just hung out with Jessica. She's still not feeling that great with her. She had her tooth removed, so yeah, we spent some time together, and then she just went to bed. So it is 10 o'clock even, so let's go to the kitchen and see how quickly we can get these 2 orders packed. All right, we just have 2 orders. Like I said, it's one of these boat propellers and then these 2 comics. This is a European. I think this is probably French. Spiro. I've had these 2 books for quite a long time. They came from my one and only trip to the Goodwill bin store. There's several Goodwill, just normal Goodwill stores within driving distance of me, and probably, let's see, at least 3 that I frequent pretty often, and maybe 6 that 3 more that I go to a little less often, but I do go to. And then there is a Goodwill bins that it's a little bit out of the way. I think it's probably about a 45-minute drive from here. So I only ever went there. I went there one time and didn't even bother going in, and I went there one other time, and both of those times are when I just happened to be in that area for some other business, and just looked up to see if there were any thrift stores nearby, and this is what the Google Maps sent me to. So this one I went to, and I'm not interested in digging through all of those clothing bins. It's just not. I just don't have the patience for that, or the intestinal fortitude. You know, it's kind of gross looking at all those dirty old clothes and things. So I don't really mess around with that. But I just looked at the hard goods, and so mostly I looked at books, DVDs, other things. You know, I brought home a bunch of replacement pieces, like what was I gonna say? Vacuum cleaner attachments, Kirby vacuum stuff. I sold all of that, I think. Maybe there's one piece of that left. And a few books, including these Spiro books. I figured somebody wants these, but when I got them home, I discovered that a couple pages have been removed. So I listed them, made sure to say, like, you know, this page is missing, that page is missing, and put a pretty low price on them. These only sold for like just over $15. They're probably, you know, each of these books is probably like $50 normally. I'm not sure anymore, but $15.29. I sold the 2 books. I paid, according to my records, I paid $2.18 for them. And this was all the way back in January of 2024, so a long time ago. And I might go back to that store someday if I happen to be going in that direction, but I'm not going to make a special trip out there. I don't want to compete with all those people, and I don't want to be digging through those bins. It's not fun for me. So, yeah, this sold $15. Not a great deal, but it's been sitting for a long time, and now it's gone. So that's good enough for me. But a long time though. This is like close to 2 years now. I guess it would be like a year and 9 months or something like that. I didn't do the math. It's October 23rd right now of 2025. This was January 2024. I think the oldest stuff in my inventory is probably from maybe like December 2023. Stuff that I never sold and haven't got rid of. But some of that stuff, I mean, all of that stuff might be gone by now. I'm not really sure. All right, I'm just gonna write books on here, and it's 7 pounds. So hopefully I'm not gonna be losing money on this, on the shipping. I very well could be. 13 pounds, I mean 13 by 11 by 3 is the dimensions, and it's going to MP in California. So hopefully he read the whole description and knows that there's some pages missing, because I don't want to have to take a return on these books after all this time. I'll just tell him to keep it. All right, next up is another one of these propellers. This one's a little bit annoying. I sent an offer, 10% off offer. I think I had it listed for $44.99. No, probably it was $47.99. I don't know what it was, but I sent an offer and it turned out to be $43. And then the guy messaged me saying, does it have these extra parts? Like, you know, stuff that's not stated in the listing and also not pictured in the picture, which is always kind of irritating. Like, if it's not in the picture, it's not included. That's how it works. That's the whole point of the pictures, to show you what's there. So I told him, no, I don't think the parts you want are there. Please take a look at the pictures and confirm. And then he responded back. Again, I sent him an offer, so $43. This propeller new is probably $200. And I have been selling these well because I have drastically undercut other people selling propellers. So most people have these used ones listed for like 75 to 100. I'm listing all of mine at like 45 to 50. So anyway, it's already $43. There's already a discount on it. And then he says, will you give it to me for 40? And I wanted to just say no, I gotta have the $43. Thinking like, why can't this guy just come up with $3? And then I started thinking like, if $3 is not important to, if $3 is important to him, if I'm saying, oh geez, I just got grease all over my finger. If I'm worried about losing $3, of course he's trying to save $3. So I don't know what to do now. All right, I'm gonna figure out how to clean my finger. Okay, I got most of it off. At least it's not gonna be spreading to this box. That's what I was worried about. Anyway, I was thinking, do I want to lose this sale over $3? You try to try to divorce yourself from emotions and just think about business ideas. Because I really wanted to just say, I don't want to sell to this guy who's trying to go so cheap. But I've already offered him a good deal and he's trying to get it even cheaper. But then I was like, I am kind of desperate, He probably thinks I'm desperate. And I kind of am desperate. I haven't sold anything today except for $15 worth of books. I don't want to end the day having made almost no profit whatsoever. So I went ahead and I just changed the price of the propeller to $40 and told him to buy it quickly because I was going to change it back to $47 by the end of the day. And he bought it right away. So $40 going out the door. By the time we're done with shipping costs and eBay fees, we're probably going to make like, I don't know, maybe $32 on this propeller. So we're going to get 32 there and maybe 10 or 12 on those books. So it's going to be a pretty low profit day. So let's make this box a little smaller. I don't want to spend too much time here, but this box is too big, just by a hair. I'm making it about 1.5 inches shorter, I guess, with this resizing tool. And I'm doing it quickly, so it's hard to do these larger boxes on camera and have them come out, have the video come out. You're basically seeing nothing, right? It's too close to the lens. But we'll be done here in 1 second. All right, I want this one in first. Nope. It's got to be this way because this box, again, like so many of these boxes, is glued together wrong. I have not been thrilled with a lot of these boxes. They're just, the quality control in these box companies is out the window. Okay, we'll do this because this is kind of heavy and I don't want this lid bursting open in the mail. It's not that heavy. It's probably going to be not 8 pounds. 8 pounds 12, so 9 pounds prop. This is going to be 12 by 12 by 11, and it's heading out to SL in AL, Alabama. Okay, I'm gonna buy these labels. I'll be right back to tell you whatever there is to say about this little bit of profit. Okay, we got these 2 boxes have labels, and the prognosis is even worse than I thought because in both cases the buyer was charged considerably less than I was charged for shipping. So I guess this one's not terrible, but it means I have to take this to FedEx because shipping this propeller was going to be like almost $5 more expensive than what the buyer paid to take it through USPS. I'm not sure why. It was actually weighed less than what the amount that I put into eBay was. It weighs 9 pounds. The buyer was charged for 10 pounds. So I'm not sure why they undercharged so much, but I paid $6.64 for that propeller. It's sold for $40 based on some guy begging me to save him $3. The shipping fee was $9.59, and the actual shipping charge was $9.26. If I had shipped that through USPS, it was going to be like close to $15. The eBay fees were $5.87, and so we're left with a profit of $27.82 on that. on that propeller. Then those two comic books, French comic books, same kind of thing. I don't know why it undercharged so much. Well, I guess this was a flat rate, $7.22, and the actual shipping cost was $10.51. So they paid 7, I paid 10, and in the end we made $6.27 on those books. So that was really worth keeping those on my shelf for close to 2 years to earn $6. But whatever, they're done, they're gone. Excuse my foul mood, but this has been a bad week. These sales are bad, and I was expecting this month to just be smooth sailing, because the first half of the month, I had so many high sales days. Like, for me, anything over like $150 is pretty good. So here I had a 277 day, 197 day, 270 day, 179, 220, 425. We had like a lot of really strong days, 488. And then this whole week has been, here's 322, 270. And then everything this week has been like $50 or less. And then today, $34.09 profit. It drops our average profit per day down to 167, and I really need that number to be 193, not 167. So I need big sales coming in, or I'm gonna come up short of my goal, my profit goal for the year. It's not the end of the world, but it seemed like it was a shoe-in, and now it seems like it's almost a inevitability that we will not get there. So then the other thing is, now this has to go to the USPS, regular post office, tomorrow. This has to go to FedEx, and then this is a different box that's going out to a non-eBay thing, and this is going to UPS. So I got to make 3 trips to 3 different stores tomorrow. Not what I wanted to spend my day doing, but we got to do it. All right. Again, sorry for the foul temper. I don't like to be in a bad mood, but that's how it is sometimes. So hopefully tomorrow will be a better day, and we'll be able to end with a smile. So join me tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see that smile. All right. Have a good night.